This is a fully functioning project using the expressive ESP32 and many other component modules. The personal help system is a great worthwhile project with a real use. There is always someone out there that needs help. It might be you or a family member alone at home and has fallen or taken ill. It is not always possible to use a mobile phone, and often in certain situations it is impossible to do so. You might be a shopkeeper with staff that are often alone out front, and they may need help with a situation and they could just press a remote button in their pocket to get assistance. I can think of many situations where the personal help system would be of enormous help. Hello and welcome to my channel. This is a series of videos that will guide you through the building of a personal help system, developed around the very powerful ESP32 microcontroller. This personal help system is very versatile and feature-packed. It can be remotely controlled, monitored and configured using your mobile phone from anywhere. Locally, an SOS call can be sent by pressing a button on the system unit by remote RF433 devices or your mobile phone. I will help you to source the components, connect them to the ESP32 and program them using the Arduino IDE. I will supply links to download the libraries and documentation. My name is Harry. I am a retired software engineer and a hobbyist electronic maker. I won't argue I'm not the best programmer out there, but my programs are well tested, well thought out, and reliable. This particular system was developed and tested over a 2-year period in many forms and was initially designed to help a relative who now has this installed in his home. It gives him the peace of mind that up to 4 family members or friends or any combination can be contacted at the press of a button from anywhere within his house or garden in the event that help is needed. This personal help system is not limited to the purpose that I have used it for. It can be installed in many situations, including a shop, a bar, a restaurant, even a car, van, lorry or boat. Just use your imagination. As long as it has a 9 to 12 volt, 2 to 3 amp power supply and a mobile phone signal, then it will work. Basically, anywhere that someone might find themselves in need of help or assistance. With the personal help system, using a mobile phone, you will be able to remotely add or modify up to 4 mobile phone numbers as contacts to receive SOS messages. Add or modify the SOS message that contacts will receive. Change the system audio volumes. Set or modify the system date and time. Activate an SOS call. Cancel SOS calls. Put the system into test mode to aid system configuration. Set a reminder that will be sent to your mobile phone and audibly repeated 3 times at the system unit. Get a full list of personal help system options. View all system settings. Have a 2-way conversation with the person next to the personal help system without their intervention. Switch the display off or on. Put the system into silent covert mode, including switching off the system display and audio. Covertly call and monitor the system location. Switch on or off up to 2 external devices. Additional components will be required for this option. At the personal help system unit, you will be able to send an SOS message to all contacts by pressing the red button. Send an SOS cancellation message to all contacts by pressing the yellow button. Also using RF433 devices. Send an SOS message by pressing an RF device button. Add additional RF devices by pressing the blue button. Reset the system by pressing the white button. Okay. Firstly, I make the assumption that you have the Arduino IDE installed on your computer system and you are familiar with the C++ programming language. That you know how to install libraries within the Arduino IDE and how to install the ESP32 Arduino core software. And understand the basics of electronics, including soldering. If not, there are many tutorials on the internet on how to do this, and it is recommended that you follow that route until such time that you have the knowledge and understanding to continue with this project without getting disappointed. You can return back here as often as you want when you are ready. I will, however, go over this in the next section. You could take any module of this project and get yourself working with that part: the ESP32, the TFT display, the real-time clock, the MP3 player, the RF433 receiver and transmitters, or the GSM phone module. But I would like for you to complete the project and have yourself a fully functioning personal help system to be proud of, and that will give support to you or those that may need it. I believe in KISS. The keep it simple stupid principle. Don't overcomplicate things. If you follow my steps, then we will get there together with as little drama as is possible. The ESP32 includes many desirable features. A very fast processor, large memory, and numerous inputs and outputs, not to mention Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. All within a relatively small package. This makes it ideal for this type of project. It is also very inexpensive. In this project I have used the ESP32 Room 32D Dev Kit with 38 pins. But other ESP32 modules should work fine in even the 30-pin modules. It must however be noted that on the 38-pin modules, you cannot use pins 6 to 11 as they are used for the internal flash memory. I previously assumed that the Arduino IDE was already installed on your computer system. But if it isn't, please install it now and then continue. The link to the Arduino IDE download site is in the comments below. This software is free, but you can make a donation to help maintain the project if you wish. I did. Before we can start using the ESP32 within the Arduino IDE, you will have to first install the ESP32 Arduino core software. To do this, go to File, then Preferences, and in the Additional Boards Manager URL, enter the following details. Pause the video if you wish. Then click OK to exit. As a precautionary measure, I always restart the Arduino IDE after this. The next step is to select the correct board from the Arduino IDE Board Manager. To do this, go to Menu Option, Tools, then Board, then ESP32 Arduino, and select ESP32 Dev Board. Then, from the Tools menu, change the flash mode to D out. After this, and from the same menu, select the COM port, to which your ESP32 is connected by a USB cable. All other options should be OK and set to their defaults. Yes, you are not wrong. It's a blink test. But it does demonstrate that everything is working. Better sketches to come. Use a breadboard. In this personal help system project, I used 5 breadboards connected together. Connect an LED anode positive long wire to ESP32 pin 2, and the cathode negative short wire to a resistor of around 450 ohms and ground. The ESP32 pin output voltage is up to 3.3 volts. Plug in the USB cable and hit upload. Open your serial monitor and set the speed to a 115,200 baud. If all's well, the LED will of course blink. In the next video, we will be looking at how to adequately power the ESP32 with a buck voltage converter and setting the correct voltage. Connecting the 2.4-inch TFT display to the ESP32 and installing the correct drivers. Programming the 2.4-inch TFT display using the Serial Peripheral Interface (SPI bus). Using some great functions to display information. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it interesting. If so, please consider clicking subscribe and click the thumbs up to say you liked it. That would be much appreciated. Clicking subscribe will let you be the first to see the next and my other videos. There are many more interesting projects to come. So please stick around. And I will see you in my next video. In the meantime, keep learning. And thank you for watching.